Namaste. Welcome to another session. This time about organizing your mind, because this is so very, very important, right? If your mind is unorganized, you lose so much of your life energy. You can say that, let's say, every day you have a battery full of energy, and it depends how you will use your battery, how you will use your energy, and in what way you will feel at the end of the day depleted, right? If you feel empty or recharged again. So for some, they are constantly using their mind in ways which cost a lot of energy. So let's say they spend about 10% of their battery charge on using the mind to think about something that happened, maybe about the past, right? Maybe you had an argument with somebody last week and still you're going through that. And like that, going through that the whole day, you're wasting a bit of your energy. And let's say that this is about 10-20%. Now, so for some people, they still have 80% of their energy to use to do creative things, to use to do things in a mindful way, to produce beautiful thoughts. But for many people, they maybe also worry a little bit about the future. Maybe they still have rent to pay. Maybe they think about what school their children will go to or what work you will do in the future, whatever the worry is about the future. And for that, people can also spend a lot of their energy. So let's say that's also 20%. Then it's already 40%, right? And then maybe some people also are worrying about their health, maybe. And maybe they're also worrying about a relationship and they're worrying about this and that. And before you know it, people spend about 100% of their mind energy every day on worrying or on going through things that don't serve them at all, that they're just wasting their energy. And then wonder why they feel so depleted at the end of the day. Maybe they didn't even work so much, or maybe with their work they could not concentrate at all because they had no energy for concentration left anymore. And they feel at the end of the day, why am I feeling so tired? Why am I feeling so depleted? As if I've been running a whole marathon. That's how I feel at the end of the day. Then it's good to look at how are you using your mind energy? How are you organizing your mind, right? And this is very important. And for that, in many of the other sessions, I explained already about the wonderful benefits and the importance of doing meditation. And for some, you think that meditation is about sitting still and feeling relaxed. And when you sit still and you don't feel relaxed, you think it's not working. That's not the thing at all. That's not the case at all. Learning to sit still and just become aware of, hey, where is my mind energy flowing? How am I using my mind? For some, you notice if you sit still, you close your eyes, you notice like, my mind energy is maybe really wasted to a certain thing about my past. 1 second. There we go. Or maybe you noticed actually you're thinking a lot about worry about your future or going through a certain argument you had. And you just learn to recognize like, hey, wait a minute. Do I really want to use my life energy, my mind energy on this? And becoming able to not necessarily change it by thinking like, I should not think about my past, or I should not think about my future, or why am I always worrying about something that happened in the past? No, but giving it some space, letting that flow of energy in a way just flow without you trying to control it. So if you feel very worried, instead of thinking like, I should not feel worried, I should feel relaxed, but it's not working, you feel, how does it actually feel to feel worried? I feel worried. Okay. Maybe you feel it somewhere in your body. Maybe you feel some tension somewhere in it could be in the heart area or in the throat, or maybe in the shoulders, or somewhere in the body you feel this tension. You just recognize like, oh wow, That's interesting. The sensation, the feeling, the emotion is linked to a certain tension in my body. Interesting. And like that, you just follow back, let's say, the origin of the source of where this tension comes from. And by doing so, you are giving a bit of space for the feeling or the emotion or let's say the mental blockage to manifest itself. So you embrace whatever comes up. If you feel lots of tension, maybe it's combined with a bit of sadness or with anger or with frustration or with a deep feeling of unsettledness, right? That you feel like, okay, oh wow, that's actually in a way in my subconscious that is blocking me from feeling free or energized. That's where my energy is wasted. And by doing so, you start to shine like the light of your awareness on these frozen parts in your mental and physical and emotional systems. So I hope you follow a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. Because it's good for you that you start to understand how your emotional system, how your mind and all these constructs, how they are actually working and why it is that you feel in a certain way or behave in a certain way. And it's very good to understand that you don't try to figure out your past or don't try to solve your past by going back to your past and thinking, when I was 5, something bad happened to me, and because that person did that to me, that's why I now feel like this. No, that's also your mind just again making stories about how you feel and about how your past. But learning to go beyond the mind and observing your own mind. That you recognize if there is a sense of tension, like I mentioned, anger, sadness, whatever there is, that you, in this present moment, what are you experiencing? Not attaching any stories to it or blaming somebody else or blaming yourself. No blaming, no solving on a mental level, but just giving it space. Like, okay, that's what I actually feel now. I embrace the whatever sensation comes up. And like that, you start to give yourself a bit of space from that tightness of maybe suppressing certain things or wanting to control. You start to give it space. And this is so important because by doing so, in that space, the mind can start to organize itself. It starts to harmonize, starts to balance itself. Whereas if you keep this tightness in your mind and thinking, I should be like this, or I should feel like this, or my past should have been different, or my future should be like that, you start to compress the mind. Your mind goes in a very almost frustrated way manifesting thoughts and ideas. So, learning to observe your own state of being, what you experience in whatever moment there is. And of course, to be able to go in that state, the breathing techniques really help, right? Also the slow, calm breathing techniques. Just taking a couple of calm breaths to prepare your nervous system, to prepare your body, to be able to sit with yourself for just 10 minutes. Taking time, okay, I create a bit of space within. I feel tightness, I feel a strong, let's say, confinement in my own mind and heart, but I'm gonna, for a moment, create a bit of space for everything to flow. And as I mentioned, if you can make this a habit pattern, if you can start to prioritize a bit of your lifetime, 10 minutes of that every day instead of 10 minutes scrolling through your screen or watching silly things on the internet or something like that. Just 10 minutes. Think for yourself. Do you prioritize mental and emotional well-being and also physical well-being? But you cannot take 10 or 20 minutes a day to take care of that? Then maybe you have to see really the importance more of your mental and physical well-being. And maybe you have to go through a bit of suffering before you realize, like, hey, I can't go on like this, right? I hope you follow a little bit, friends. And I always see these wonderful comments in the chat or from people, right? And in the comment section, I always really, really appreciate that. And I mentioned this before, but I really believe strongly that through making it almost a normality in your own life, in my own life, to take care of mental and physical health, like that, slowly changing the world, at least your world first, but slowly other people around you will become interested as well and will think like, hey, that's interesting. Johnny or Susan or my or is a bit more a peaceful person all of a sudden, or maybe that person carries really a state of kindness with him or her, or lives in such a beautiful way or a healthy way. That's inspiring. I want to have a taste of that as well. And then you inspire others around you to also take care of mind and body. So that maybe in one more or two more, three more generations, this will become normal also to teach our children. Take care of your mind and emotional system and body to live a good and healthy life. It's not all about work and career and making money and having more than someone else. It's about mental and physical strength and stability, what is the foundation of a happy and healthy life, right? So friends, I really hope you can do that. We will do just a 5-minute practice together. And if you feel that you don't have much time for all these things, I have created this very simple course with 5-minute sessions, because I've seen a lot that people say, I have no time, or I find it difficult to learn. All you have to do with that course that I have is put your headphones in or on and press play and just sit and follow the techniques and follow the guidance with 5-minute sessions. And I'm sure that's something you can really do every day. Otherwise, well, then maybe mental, emotional health is not your priority in life, right? It's called the Meditation Moments course. I will put a link also in the comment section and in the description later on. But like I mentioned, just taking every day, making it a habit, even if it's just 5 minutes, to create this routine, taking care of my mental and physical health. So, shake everything a bit loose. We're gonna do, like I said, just a 5-minute practice that will help you with this. Take a moment to sit up straight, whether you are sitting on a chair or sitting on the floor. It's all good. And just take a little moment with the eyes closed to bring the awareness within. Like you just become aware, how am I actually feeling now? And you go through the body first. You feel like the body, maybe you can loosen up a bit more the eyebrows, the lips, the jaw. You feel your breathing going in and out of the body. You feel your hands, your arms, your fingers. You just become aware of how are you actually feeling, and whether you feel very relaxed or still a bit tensed, a bit restless or in peace or agitated. It's all good, friends. It's just that that's the way your state of mind and energetic system is at the moment. Become aware of it without judging. That's how I actually feel. Now, as you can feel your physical body, we're gonna take a couple of very slow, gentle breaths. You don't have to breathe so deep. We breathe slowly in through the nose if it's not blocked, otherwise through the mouth. Very slowly in for about 6 seconds. You hold for 3. You breathe out for 6 seconds. And again in. You hold, you feel the expansion in the body. You exhale, you relax, you let go with the exhalation, the whole body. And again, in. And let go, exhale. Now if you feel this is easy, make your breathing more slow. Like that, slowing down the breath. And also less deep. You don't have to breathe so deep. But the breathing becomes more refined, more subtle, more friendly and peaceful. Like you slowly breathe a bit of kindness, acceptance in your own system. You hold for a moment, you exhale, you release. Now, for the last couple of breaths, let go even more of controlling your breath so much. Make the breathing even more soft, more gentle. Soften your face muscles, soften your shoulders, your hands. Like you're letting go a little bit more with each breath out, creating space. Wonderful. Now keeping that relaxed attention, as you feel, you can move a bit your fingers. You can move your arms, your shoulders, your head, keeping that relaxed attention, and then rubbing the hands together. Placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Like you make a little smile of kindness to your own body, to yourself. Like you're saying to yourself, it's all okay, it's all okay. And like you are reprogramming yourself, saying to yourself, I'm gonna take care of this wonderful body, this temple that I have. I'm gonna take care of my mind. I'm gonna take care of my emotional system. Every day, a little bit, to make my life a little bit more in harmony, in peace, in empowerment, in connection with the great life. Wonderful. One more time, rubbing the hands together. And lastly, we place the thumbs either against your forehead or against your chest. For the last couple of breaths, like you breathe a bit of gratitude that you can do a session like this. You breathe gratitude towards life, like wonderful. Thank you, life. May I be able to take care of myself. Give me the guidance, the peace, the wisdom to do this, so that my life may be blessed with peace, with love, with wisdom. Wonderful. Now with these hands you can give your head a little massage, a little bit of kindness to yourself. A nice massage over the temples, the eyes, the cheeks, and like that going over the body. A little self-massage of kindness. Wonderful, friends. So I really wish this for you, that you will Make it a habit every day to take some care of your mind and body. And as I mentioned before, this just 5 minutes a day with this meditation moments course that I created. It's only thing you have to do is put the headphones on, press play, and you will learn so much about your own mind. And you will learn how to use your breath, how to use the calmness within to create a bit of space. Oh, wishing you all lots of peace, lots of love, lots of wisdom. I always appreciate, like I said, all your beautiful, kind words and your support. Your support means a lot to me and to the whole Life Awareness Project. Peace and love, friends. Namaste.
It is easy to lose yourself in the busyness of daily life, but it's also easy to come back to your center. Take a moment to recenter, to develop inner peace, calmness and focus to bring clarity and balance back into your life. In these short meditation sessions, you will be able to, in a matter of minutes, develop a state of inner peace. This course consists of over 15 short guided meditations, a daily meditation journal, and meditation tutorials to help deepen your meditation practice. Take time to do a session, whether you are in the office, in the bus, at home, or in a park. Calmness and inner peace is just a couple of breaths away.